Oh my gosh. A brand new area is open here at Walt Disney World. It's where the Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom used to be, but it's something new now. Firehouse 71 here at Walt Disney World's Main Street, USA. It's been converted. Engine 71 welcomes you for the distinguished for how we extinguish. Number 71 on display. Step inside, see it today. That's what we're gonna do. And we're also gonna see those patches collected from heroes around the world. Here it is, the Walt Disney World Fire Department Engine 71. This is the car that I believe makes its way around Main Street, USA sometime. We found out that we can look but not touch. We know the horn works. We know the engine, I believe, works. But right now we're looking and not touching. That cord prevents us from touching it, but it's great to look at it. One of the things I love is the different patches you can see from fire departments, but also there's police departments, fire and rescue, all sorts of different police. And actually that's not the United States. No, wait, that's not the United States. So yeah, they're all over the world here. Oh my gosh, look at this one. That's kind of scary with the clown. Scary. Now, I believe these buckets were here before this was converted to kind of a fire museum. Walt Disney World Fire Department buckets there. You can see a fire bucket there, some rope. Clearly, there's, I'm not sure what it's called, but something used for the horse to pull a carriage. We've also got helmets here, hoses, more buckets, rope, all sorts of great things. And there's even a bale of hay here. Now, if you see your town, let me know in the comments. There's so many great patches here. Look, we've actually got Thor right there, and then the three bulldogs there. That's pretty cool. And there's so much more. I mean, there's so many patches from all the different agencies and fire departments and EMS, and so many of those who serve. Just think about it. This is only a small collection. I'm sure there's a lot more. The big question, is this a permanent change? The answer is no, it's not. It can't be. The reason is this fire engine here is actually used on Main Street, USA. It drives around Main Street, USA. So there's no way that this could be permanent. It's a good temporary fix. I like it. I like seeing it. It's fantastic. But I think we'll probably in the long run see something else. Now, there are some things from Sorcerers that are still here. Remember, we rang this bell when we won the game? That was awesome. They also have this press penny dispenser, which we're gonna do it. One day, we are gonna do the press penny collection in total, or at least partially. And but this one's still here, and I believe it's the same ones that were here when Sorcerers was here. It's great to visit, but I really believe that Disney's got more planned here. Now, if you look around the Magic Kingdom, you can see these are still in the ground here. Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom. The keys are still on the walls. And the screen, right there, you can see it in there with Ariel, behind Ariel, is still there. So what's next? In my opinion, Disney's going to take that system, Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, and create something different. I think that they have something much bigger planned for Sorcerers in the future. What exactly they'll change it to is anyone's best guess, but my guess is it'll have to do with the Play Disney Parks app. Disney loves the Play Disney Parks app, and for many of us, it's a great way to kind of relax, sit back, kind of do some fun games while we're maybe waiting in a queue line or just kind of want to experience more of the magic. The Play Disney Parks app is a way for you to interact with the park from your phones. You actually just download the app, and then you're able to play different games depending on where you are. It also has a different number of people who can play at any given time. Now you can see we're actually at home fun. If we click here, you can see we can change where we are. Green light indicates we are sure enough here at the Magic Kingdom, and you have to stand in the queue to play certain games, which is really cool. There are a lot of different games to play here. Several of them do require being in that queue though. Some of them are more complicated than others and good for a different number of players. For example, Rocket Race, Space Mountain. You've got to be in the queue to play this game. Space Mountain is reading a 40-minute wait. Peter Pan's Flight, I think is this one, is also a 40-minute wait. Let's go to Peter Pan today and try that game so I can show you a closer look. Here at Peter Pan's Flight, and that's a long line. It looks longer than 40 minutes to me, so let's go over to Space Mountain. As I was walking up to Space Mountain, the game unlocked, so we can actually play it right here. It'll be easier for me to kind of show it to you as we walk through it together. Now, this game is for 2 to 5 players, but we're kind of going to play for 2 here on this on the app, just so you can get the idea. Everyone play together as a team in every game. Hold the screen so everyone can see. Okay. Your mission: become the fastest rocket in the galaxy. Codes like this. Oh, okay, we're looking for key codes once we're in line, so we might get in line in a bit. take a look at them, but I wonder if we can play without the key code. Okay, it looks like we can play even without that key code, so here we go. We're gonna play just a bit. All right, so our mission now is to push down all the red buttons. Oh my gosh. It's not, there we go. All right, there we go. Doing the same thing there and there. 87%, so you see how to kind of intersect the lines. Oops, missed that one by a bit. Changing all the switches to blue. Come on, switch, turn, change. Change! Tap to lock the bars into place. Yep, there, and there, and there. Oh no, we missed it. Oh, see, when you miss it, oh my gosh, it actually resets. All right, wait, there. This one, and this, and this. Mission complete. All right, awesome. Ready, rocket for race. That's just one of the games that you can play inline here at Space Mountain. Now, envision that, but all around the Magic Kingdom. In Rocket Race, we can scan codes in the queue in order to get different upgrades. Imagine they take the next step of that with whatever the future is of games at Disney. Before I dive too deep into my thoughts here, I want to mention, these are just my thoughts. Zero rumors about any of this. My imagination. Now, how can Disney take what we loved about Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom and incorporate it here at Walt Disney World in the future or other game like it? First is the physical aspect, whether it's cards or pins. We'll get back to that in a bit. But then there's the interactivity with the park. In the past at Epcot, there was a game that many of us loved to play where you interact with Perry the Platypus all around the different countries. And depending on what you did on your phone would make things happen in the real world. Imagine, if you will, something very similar here at the Magic Kingdom. You do something on your phone, click something, and then here at Thirst Rangers, smoke comes out the back because you played a game. Or maybe if you do something here on Tomorrowland, you can make lights come on these very iconic trees here in the land, and they change colors depending on which button you click. If you click the pink button, they all turn pink. Yellow, green, you control what colors they are as you play the game. As a side note, Disney's done something like this before with the Color Wheel or Mickey Fun Wheel at Disney's California Adventure. You'd play a game, whoever won the game got to control the colors for a short period of time. That technology is something that Disney already has. They already have the ability to change the lights and scan things, but what else? The future, what could be in the future of all this? Imagine for a moment while you're playing the game, it says you have the option, optional, to take a selfie or whatever it is on the Tomorrowland Speedway. You hold your phone up, you say cheese, and you take a photo just like that. You can choose to upload it. Maybe it'll be showcased on the float as it goes by on Main Street USA. But things like that will make it even more interactive and provide for more chances for us to kind of be active with the game as we're experiencing the magic. Now, in order to take it to the next level, I think Disney's going to want to do more than just screens. And I think they will. I do think we will still have some screen interaction, but I think it's going to kind of lead us to other things because, you know, it's here. Why not use some of the technology that's still here? I can't confirm that's what they're going to do. I don't know. But the screen technology exists, so they may use it. Disney has a way of like reusing things, but also adding to them. Now, if you think about Cinderella Castle, you may say to yourself, okay, Michael, that's the perfect, way to kind of interact with the game, right? We could change the color of it like Mickey's Fun Wheel. It's a possibility, but I think Disney's gonna want to take it a step further and make it even more personalized. Imagine instead of the color changing here on the castle, you have a character that's kind of designated your character. Let's say it's Sorcerer Mickey or Stitch or Figment. And then if you complete just stage 5, whatever it is, what are these stages or levels or whatever it is, all of a sudden you click a button and you see the silhouette of your character, Sorcerer Mickey, Figment, anyone, kind of fly by as a shadow on the castle. Just another way to interact. People around see it and they say, oh, what are you doing? You're playing that game to interact with the park. Now let's get back to that idea of the thing, the item, the physical thing that accompanies the game. I should mention that things that you can purchase from a store, we can just kind of put that out of our minds right now. There's no way that, virtual game playing it, we're gonna get something like that you could get from a store. But perhaps something that they add to a store later. After you complete the game, what can we expect the physical prize to be? I was thinking a Dole Whip, right? That'd be cool. No, it's not going to be a Dole Whip, but that's a fun idea. Now, what about a Disney pin for completing a giant adventure on this new virtual game that we're imagining together? Your achievement is a Disney pin. It's possible, absolutely possible. Don't think it's likely, though. I think you may have the opportunity to purchase a pin for completing this virtual imaginary game, but I think other things, as free prizes, are more likely. I think the tangible piece of it is so important because you think of Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom. You get cards every single time. You love collecting the cards. Perhaps something different. Perhaps other cards. Cards are always great. What about different buttons? Buttons that are are special, unique, something you can't get. You literally cannot get it unless you complete the game. Then you can get the button. And maybe, a family can complete it together and that's great, and then everybody gets a button. But something like that where you actually come away with something tangible, something to hold on to, I think is critical. More than critical, I think it's essential when you think about this game of the future. We had the cards before, we had something tangible before, let's have something tangible again. Another thought I had, what about a unique meet and greet? I love the idea. Usually we get a chance to meet Tinkerbell and Mickey Mouse during normal times. But imagine you complete this game, where you make it to a certain point, and you have the opportunity to meet Hades as an example. Just as an example, somehow you get to meet him and interact with him for just a few minutes. The issue with that, I love the idea, right? It sounds great. The issue with that is how many guests are playing at any given time, right? So if it's only just pretend that there are 50 guests playing in the park at any given time. They're walking around, they're having a great time, and then they finish it. Probably guests finish it throughout the day. I don't think that there would be enough of a traffic to see that character to make it worth it. So as much as I love the idea, I think that would be very difficult to achieve. So instead of a meet and greet, perhaps a card from the character saying you defeated, Evil Emperor Zurg, for an example, something like that, where you can interact through a card. Something tangible. In addition, what about a magic shot that you can only get if you complete or make it to a certain point in the game? Something where maybe you see the character that you've defeated. Again, I'm using Zurg as an example. You see him and you have your blaster, or you use your phone. They can transform your phone into one of the Buzz Lightyear blasters, and you're blasting Zurg, right? A special magic shot that you can only get if you finish or make it to a certain point in this game. There is truly so much Disney can do with this game of the future that will hopefully one day replace Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom. No matter what they create, I'll be looking forward to playing it. I know it's going to be fun. Those are a few of my thoughts. Let me know in the comments below if you have any other thoughts about this special game of the future, which hopefully will replace Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom one day. Thanks so much for being a part of the magic with me today. Until next time, have a magical day.